Have you ever wondered why some men can make a woman think about them non-stop, while others do everything right and still stay emotionally just a friend? It's not luck. It's not looks. It's not money. It's psychology. When you know how to trigger specific emotional states inside a woman, her mind starts building a bond with you that even she can't fully explain. She'll say things like, "I don't know why, but I just feel comfortable with him," or, "There's just something about him." That something isn't magic. It's the way you handle her emotions. In this video, I'm going to break down how to make a woman emotionally attached to you fast, in a healthy, ethical way. Not manipulation. Not mind games. Real emotional connection. Because most men get this completely wrong. They spam her with texts, try to impress her with money, or overgive attention hoping she'll see how much they care. At best, that creates temporary interest. At worst, it makes you look needy and drains her attraction. If you want a woman to attach, not just be entertained, you have to touch her nervous system, not just her eyes. You must speak to her emotions, not just her logic. The very first pillar of emotional attachment is emotional safety. Without it, nothing else works. A woman can't deeply connect to a man she's afraid of emotionally. Not afraid like, "He'll hit me," but afraid of being judged, misunderstood, or punished for how she feels. Emotional safety means she can be messy, insecure, happy, anxious, goofy, or vulnerable around you, and still feel accepted. If she feels like she has to perform around you or always say the right thing, she will enjoy your company but never fully attach. Attachment starts when she feels, around him, "I can breathe." So what does emotional safety look like in action? Picture this. She opens up and says, "I'm scared I'm not good enough at my job." The typical guy rushes to logic. What? Of course you're good. Don't say that. You're overthinking. It sounds supportive, but it actually dismisses what she's feeling. A man who creates emotional safety does something different. He slows down and says, "I get why you feel that way. Your job puts a lot of pressure on you. I'd probably feel the same if I went through what you're going through." Notice what happened. He didn't argue with her emotions. He validated them. That's safety. Emotional safety is built in small moments, not mocking her when she's sensitive, not using her secrets against her in an argument, not rolling your eyes when she's anxious, not calling her dramatic when she's overwhelmed. When you become the person who can hold her feelings without attacking them, her nervous system literally relaxes around you. Her body starts to learn, "When I'm with him, I'm okay." And once her body feels safe, her heart will naturally lean toward you. She will start sharing deeper things, her childhood, her biggest fears, her regrets. When she does that, understand this, she's not just talking. She's attaching. But safety alone is not enough. If you only provide safety, you risk slipping into comfort but no spark. That's where the second pillar comes in, the perfect balance of mystery and availability. Most men live on the extremes. One guy is too available. He replies instantly, cancels his plans whenever she calls, shares his entire life story in the first week, and becomes emotionally naked way before she's earned it. At first, she might like the attention. Soon, she starts to feel like she already knows everything about him. There's nothing left to discover. Curiosity dies, and with it, attraction slowly fades. The other guy goes to the opposite extreme. He's all mystery, no availability. He responds late just to seem busy, avoids serious conversations, never lets her know where she stands, and treats everything like a game. She might feel intrigued for a while, but eventually, her anxiety overpowers her curiosity. She starts thinking, "I can't trust this guy. I don't feel safe. And the moment she feels unsafe emotionally, her attachment system will shut down to protect her. She distances herself, even if she's still attracted. You don't want either extreme. You want the middle, present but not predictable, caring but not clingy, open but not exposed. Practically, that looks like this. You reply to her messages, but you don't drop your entire life every time she texts. You share about your goals and past, but you don't pour out every childhood trauma on date 2. You let her know you like her, but you don't constantly seek reassurance from her. You show you care, but you still have a life, passions, and priorities that exist with or without her. That combination tells her nervous system, he's solid. He's here. But he's also a man with his own world. That's magnetic. Mystery isn't about acting shady. It's about depth. You don't have to tell her every thought you have the moment you have it. When she asks what you're working on, it's okay to say, I've got a project I'm building. I'll tell you more once it's ready. When she tries to guess you, it's okay to smile and say, you'll figure me out. Eventually, that little space between what she knows and what she wants to know keeps her mind active around you. She replays conversations. She wonders what you're doing. She imagines different sides of you. And imagination is powerful for attachment. People rarely bond to what is completely solved, they bond to what still feels intriguing yet safe. Now, let's talk about one of the most powerful tools you have, mirroring her emotions. Not copying her behavior. Not imitating her words. Mirroring her emotions. Most men try to connect on a logical channel. She says, I feel stressed, and they respond with solutions. Just do this, talk to your boss, change your schedule. That's not bad, but it's step 2. Step 1 is emotional mirroring. When she says, I feel stressed, the connection building response is, that sounds heavy. I can feel how much it's weighing on you. When she says, I'm really excited about this new project, the connecting response is, that's awesome. I love seeing you this excited. Tell me more. You don't just hear the words. You join the feeling. Psychologically, when you mirror someone's emotions, their brain starts filing you under, same team. You become someone who seems to feel with them instead of against them. That's why you naturally like people who get you without much explanation. With a woman, mirroring creates the sense that you're tuned to her internal frequency. She starts thinking, he understands me in a way other people don't, and people become emotionally attached to those who understand them, not those who just impress them. Here's a simple framework. When she shares, do 3 things: name it, normalize it, and nurture it. Name it. That sounds frustrating, that must have been embarrassing, you seem really proud of yourself. Normalize it. Anyone in your shoes would feel that way, that reaction makes total sense, I'd probably feel the same. Nurture it. I'm here with you, you don't have to carry that alone. Tell me more, I want to understand. If you consistently respond like this, you're not just a man she talks to. You become her emotional home. But emotional attachment isn't only about heavy feelings. She also needs to associate you with positive emotions. If every interaction with you turns into a therapy session, she'll feel close but also drained. You want to be the safe place and the fun place. That means building moments of joy, laughter, playfulness, and lightness. Joke with her. Tease her gently. Share funny stories. Explore new experiences together. When she starts linking your presence with relief and enjoyment, I feel better when I talk to him, I laugh more when I'm with him, her brain starts to crave you. Not just want you, crave you, because you become her emotional reset. Think about your own life. Do you keep going back to people who drain you, or to people who make you feel good after being around them? It's the same for her. When she leaves a conversation with you feeling more relaxed, more hopeful, more joyful, she will replay that feeling later. She might be lying in bed, scrolling through her phone, and suddenly think, I kind of want to talk to him. That's attachment growing in the background. Now, all of this only sticks if you add one crucial ingredient: consistency. A woman does not get emotionally attached to random moments. She gets attached to patterns. If you are warm today, distant tomorrow, kind one week, harsh the next, her nervous system will label you as unsafe. It won't matter how good you can be if she never knows which version of you she'll get. Her brain will keep its guard up, because unpredictability feels dangerous. Attachment cannot grow in chaos. Being consistent doesn't mean being perfect or robotic. It means your core traits are stable. You don't love bomb her for 3 weeks and then disappear. You don't listen deeply at the start and later mock her feelings when you're annoyed. You don't promise the world one day and act like you don't care the next. Your words and actions line up over time. If you say you'll call, you call. If you say you support her, you prove it in stressful moments. Another overlooked piece of emotional attachment is investment. Most guys think, if I do more for her, she'll value me more. So they overgive, constant favors, constant compliments, constant efforts, while she does almost nothing back. That can sometimes make her appreciate you, but it usually does the opposite. It makes her take you for granted. Human beings value what they invest in. If she puts time, effort, and emotions into you, texting you, planning with you, being there for you, opening up to you, her brain starts to see you as important because she has poured herself into the connection. So don't be afraid to let her invest. You don't have to solve all her problems. Sometimes you can say, I'd love to see you, but I'm busy Thursday. Let's plan something for the weekend. You choose the place. That's investment. You don't have to be the only one initiating. If she stops making effort, you don't chase endlessly. You slow down and give space, and see if she comes toward you. If she cares, she will. And when she does, her own actions deepen her attachment. She thinks, I've opened up to him. I've spent time on this. I feel closer to him. You didn't force that. You allowed it. You create emotional anchors, those small, unique things that exist only between you two. It could be an inside joke that started on your second date, a specific song you always play when you're together, a silly nickname, a certain cafe that becomes your spot, a little phrase you say when you say goodbye. These may seem small, but they're powerful. Later, when she hears that song, passes that cafe, or thinks about that joke, her brain automatically pulls up you. Each anchor is like an emotional bookmark glued to her memories. The more of these you create, naturally, not forced, the more her daily life becomes linked with you, even when you're not there. That's how you stay in her mind and heart without chasing. If you want to make a woman emotionally attached to you fast, in a real, healthy way, stop obsessing over tricks, lines, or image. Focus on the internal experience she has when she's around you. Does she feel emotionally safe with you, or judged and dismissed? Does she feel lighter and happier after talking to you, or drained and confused? Do your actions line up consistently, or do you swing between extremes? When you become the man who offers safety, a touch of mystery, emotional mirroring, positive experiences, consistency, room for her investment, and emotional anchors, you don't have to force attachment. You become the natural person her heart leans toward. She'll find herself thinking about you at random times. She'll feel a little sting when she hasn't heard from you. She'll start sharing more, trusting more, wanting to know more. That's emotional attachment. When she chooses to attach to you, It should be because being with you is genuinely good for her soul, not because you manipulated her fears. Become that kind of man, and you won't just make women attached to you fast, you'll make the right woman grateful she found you at all.